welcome to episode 561 of This Week in League. I'm Jay.
And I'm Glenn.
And there's no Nate. He's out.
Well,
with soreness of the schedule.
General soreness.
Soreness of the life events getting in the way. It's been a rough week for scheduling, so this isn't going to be a usual weekly episode. We're recording this on a Friday night. There's been games played already, so the previous round doesn't fucking matter. What does matter, though, is the run home to finals. So we thought we'd take the opportunity for this week to be a little bit of everyone's favourite episode, a ladder predictor. There are a lot of sliding doors moments to work out.
We're just going to fucking just ignore the calls for the C-grade touch-up that, mate? Or
well, I was going to say, the most important ladder predictor in getting into finals is the finals of the C-grade touch.
Well,
there we go.
Oh, look, it was an epic contest. We took the field. Bunch of weary, battered ragtag heroes for Lions. Some of them held together by Band-Aids and paddle pop sticks and rubber bands. But unfortunately, we went down by one. We were
in
heavy underdogs.
Circumstances.
No, not super. It was a bit of a chippy game there at some points. Couple of feisty moments, but
yep.
We were heavy underdogs. You would think going in, and as it turned out, we actually really turned up, and we led pretty much the whole game. And
yeah, wow.
And couple of moments right at the right back end of the game, and a bit of a breakaway through the middle, and we were just scrambling, and they put a try on in the corner with about a minute and a half to go.
Oh no!
To take it out. So, look,
your corner.
Yeah, yep. Nate asked the same question.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, look, I was scrambling. I was just trying to get in the way, to be quite honest. But I covered the link man thinking that the wide ball out to the winger was going to be a harder pass. So I'll plant my fat ass in this position. And, he threw the wide ball and nailed it. So, anyway.
Nasty. So where does that leave you for the finals? Are you still in contention?
No, that was week one of the finals. We're out.
Oh,
yeah.
So that was the semi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, look, better for the experience.
Well, look, a tight game against heavy favourites.
Yeah.
Can't be unhappy with that.
Yeah, you can tell they were starting to tighten up too, and then just one little lapse in the middle, and we couldn't recover, unfortunately. But look, pretty proud of the effort, and like I say, we had injuries all year, and yeah.
When you say it was a chippy game, tell me, who refs your touch games? Like, are they adults? Are they kids? Are they?
No, adults. Yeah, fully qualified and certified referees for the seniors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So because we had, we played old man basketball last night, and at our centre, well with one of the refs coordinators, they deal with the kids' games as well, and ours. And she was saying that she had 5 refs come to her last night and say that they're not going to ref seniors anymore on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
And these are refs anywhere from adults to 14-year-old kids. Like, in our game, there were 3 players on the other team that, as we were like shaking hands at the end, that I said to them, those refs are 14 fucking years old. You need to go up and apologise for your fucking conduct. Just this fucking thing with old people screaming at kids for a mistake in a social sporting league is fucking beyond me.
Yeah, it's funny, and you see the same thing with touch. And look, Toowoomba, well, I'm sure it's people in general, but Toowoomba takes their touch football very fucking seriously, which is probably why I don't belong.
Yeah.
Because I don't take it that seriously. I always try my best, and I show up to training, I show up to games, and but you get the feeling that touch football, C-grade touch football, no less, is filling a little void in some of these people's lives, and I don't think that's a great look. And and you know, we're all competitive, and I'm sure, you know, like you've gone back to, as you call it, old man basketball. You know, you can feel the competitiveness, right? You're not out there just fucking about, right? You're having a go.
Not at all.
And it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters whether you're playing fucking D grade or whatever, or E grade, anything. If you're out there and it's competition, if you've got half an ounce of competitiveness in you, you're having a go.
Yes.
But that should never spill over, to abusing referees, especially if they're kids. And I get some referees, you know, refereeing feels a little void in their life. But, you know, you've got 14-year-old kids, and you know what? Kids pull out and don't want to referee. You don't have a fucking game. So
exactly. And then these are the kinds that are the first ones to complain, where it's, you've only got one ref per court tonight.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we would have had 3, but the other 2 pulled out after your last game where you made a cunt of yourself.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So how goes the old man basketball, mate? I think we probably need to start getting some updates there. What's your average look like? What's your
mate? I struggled. My chest has been absolutely fucked since the first week of the school holiday. So what was that? Like 6-7 weeks ago, I reckon. Like we copped fucking some sort of flu and then RSV and everything on top of each other. So I've only been back for 2 weeks. And it's great being right back at that place where you started.
Yeah.
Where your brain thinks it can do shit and your body's not willing to fucking toe the line. So
you're just out here kicking the ball and tackling cunts just to try and get a break.
Oh, fucking hell.
Foul out. Yeah, foul out halfway through the second quarter.
There was a time last night when it was tight where a guy had made a break and I chased him down, and the thought was, you are fucking going to the free throw line, you're not laying it up. And he missed both his free throws. So it's a valid strategy in our league.
You were put on a ventilator whilst he was taking the free throws. But
that's it. So it's but no, mate, I think fucking anyone, whatever sport it is that tickles you, or even one that you've never played before. We got 3 guys that have never played basketball before on the team, and they're fucking loving it. And it's great to play with them. It's literally like everyone steps on the court. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but everyone steps on the court and everyone's 15 again.
Yeah.
It's this fucking boyish excitement that we all get. So
we have a lot of fun. It is very competitive, and a lot of the guys have obviously played some pretty high levels of touch football in their time, and it shows because they're very good. But you've got, you know, myself and Walshy on, you know, big wingers, and the other 2 guys that have come onto the team this year, Matty and Tim, the other a couple of wingers there. We get on like a house on fire, and you know, we're on the sideline. It's a semi-final. Things are getting a little bit chippy. Walshy makes a bit of a break down the sideline in front of our sub box and tries to get to bend his back and get over the ball to play the ball super quickly, and he's got a little bit of a veranda out the front, big Walshy, and he's topping himself over, and he's done fucking 3 somersaults hitting the ground and turned the ball over. And I'm like, bitch, this ain't the Olympics. And fucking, you're a long way from Simone Biles, motherfucker.
Hell. That's great.
So we have a lot of fun.
Nice one. Okay.
So, no, it is. And I know I'd second what you said. Fucking get out and have a go. Don't. And I held myself back from playing touch. Or going back to any sport, but you know, I'm now doing yoga. Now that touch is over, I'm going to start playing tennis on Thursday nights, and you know, ultimately, I'd love to get into a bit of a social comp with Jacks. And
that's the thing. Like you're the fucking busiest man in Southeast Queensland, and I do respect that, you know, people have fucking busy lives, but if you can carve out any time at all for yourself. Then fuck yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. How important is having an outlet? And I know you in the corporate world, and certainly the role that I was in before we kicked this business off. all my eggs were in that basket. I
Yeah.
had no outlets, and everything was like, I've got to make this work. But if you have no outlets, you fucking spiral out of control pretty hard if things go south, you know. So,
Yep.
I encourage it, much like you said.
That's it. Okay, so moving on, let's run through the season that will be this season in league. So going through the standings as they currently are, you have Melbourne had their 3 buys already. 38 points. 4 points. 4 points clear of Panthers in 34. Had their 3 buys as well. Roosters and Sharks, 3rd and 4th, on 32 points each. So it's for and against that are getting them. Roosters with a phenomenal for and against. 219. Is that the best in the comp? Yeah, best in the comp. Roosters for and against. Then you got 5th and 6th is the Cowboys and the Dogs on 28 points. Now the Cowboys have only had 2 buys. So effectively they're 2 points clear in 5th. Then you got Manly in 7th on 27. They've had all their buys. You got the Dragons at 26 points with their buys done as well. Then on 24 points, you got the Dolphins and Raiders. Titans and Knights on 22. No buys to come for any of them. So it's fucking close. Fucking close. So let's just breeze through who are going to win the game. So at the moment, the Eels are playing Penrith. And because Jerome Luai's a fuckhead, we're going to tip the Eels for that one.
Wow. What?
Oh, he's just tried to fucking run the ball out of the in goal, fucked it up, knocked it on coming out of his own in goal and let Parramatta score a try.
Right.
So, anyway, we'll tip Parramatta. That changes nothing.
You what? There's 30 minutes to go.
Well, again, it changes nothing. And Penrith have lost fucking everyone on their bench. Raiders Manly in Canberra.
You'd have to say Manly.
Yep. So that throws Manly into 5th. Cowboys Broncos in North Queensland.
Cowboys.
Puts the Cowboys back into 5th. This is the thing that I fucking love. For the rest of the season, every game is somebody jumping someone else.
Yeah.
It's fucking phenomenal. Now, if the Raiders win against Manly, that puts the Raiders into the 8.
They don't belong there.
Well, they don't, but if they can beat Manly, instantly puts them into the 8. Dragons, Bulldogs.
Dragons.
So that keeps the Dragons in 8. Dolphins, Warriors.
Dolphins.
Nothing changes there. Knights, Tigers.
Tigers.
Oh, really? Okay, hang on. Tigers. Jesus Christ, doesn't even get you off the bottom.
No, it won't.
The Roosters then get their bye. So that means at the start of the next round, the top 8 is Storm, Panthers, Roosters, Sharks, Cowboys, Manly, Dogs, Dragons. Panthers, Storm. This is a big one.
Panthers.
Ooh. Manly, Warriors. 6th versus 13th. In Manly.
Manly.
So that bumps them up to 5th. Roosters, Eels.
Roosters.
Doesn't change anything. Dogs, Dolphins. 7th versus 9th.
Sorry, give me that again.
Dogs, Dolphins.
Where at?
Sydney, Canterbury.
No, I'd go the Dogs.
So Dogs, if they win that, they stay in 7th. If the Dolphins beat them, it puts them into the 8th. So here we are again with another one of those games where for one team it doesn't matter, the other team it means everything. Cowboys, Raiders. in North Queensland,
Oh, Cowboys.
which puts them up to fourth. So again, win that game, there's a top four berth for you for the time being. Tigers, Rabbits.
Rabbits.
There we go. Dragons, Titans. Given what we saw from the Titans earlier today.
Probably got to go the Dragons.
At Wynn Stadium, you'd have to. Sharks, Knights.
Sharks.
Sharks. So that then is Storm, Panthers, Roosters, Sharks, Cows, Manly, Dogs, Dragons, Tigers, Manly,
Oh, Manly.
Warriors, Bulldogs in New Zealand.
Probably that stage of the game, I'd have to say Bulldogs. At this stage of the season, rather.
Broncos, Eels.
Fucking, what a shit game that's going to be.
Yeah.
I've got to say Eels.
Eels, there you go. Oof, that puts Broncos are in 15th. Fuck. Storm, Dolphins.
Storm.
Yeah. Penrith.
I'd really like to see the Dolphins make the 8, but I can't see them beating Storm.
Yeah, they've got a rough run home. They have a fucking rough run home. Penrith Raiders in Canberra. It's at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, though.
Yeah.
Yep. Rabbits Knights. So this game essentially is a battle for 11th and 13th. The winner takes 11th. Loser takes 13th. Titans Roosters. Roosters. Dragons Sharks at Wynn Stadium.
Yeah, Dragons.
So the Dragons win that. There we go. So the top 8 remains unchanged. Round 26, Cows Storm.
In
North Queensland. So you bear in mind, Storm win this, they stay in first.
Yeah, I'd
The
say
Cowboys win, they jump from 6th to 4th.
Nice.
Storm. Bulldogs versus Manly at Canterbury. Now, this is one of those interesting ones. Sea Eagles currently in 5th. Bulldogs currently in 7th. Dogs win them.
It'll be a tough. That's going to be a tough game, but I say Dogs.
Okay, so that jumps the Dogs up to 5th and puts Manly in 6th. So then you're also looking at who you play. So the Dogs would get Dragons first week out.
So the Dragons have finished what?
Yeah. And then Manly would get the Cowboys.
Oh, fuck, I can't believe I picked the Dragons. That means they're going to make the 8, and those fucking...
There you go.
Cunts will be insufferable. Their fans will be
Penrith,
insufferable.
Rabbitohs, pick the Panthers. Eels, Dragons.
Dragons.
So that dumps the Dragons up to 6th. Which would mean it is Bulldogs, Cowboys first game, Dragons, Manly first game. Dolphins, Broncos. Dolphins. Sharks, Warriors.
At
Sharks.
Yeah, Sharks.
Knights, Titans. 13th, 1st, 12th.
Titans.
So that bumps them up to 10th. Roosters, Raiders. Raiders win gets them to 10th. Roosters win keeps them in 3rd.
Roosters way too good.
Okay. So that shuffled it a little bit. It's Storm, Panthers, Roosters. Sharks top 4. Dogs, Dragons, Eagles, Cowboys.
Wow.
Fucking it. Broncos versus Storm. Remember back a couple of weeks ago when everyone was like, oh, The Broncos need to win, like whatever it was, 6 out of 8 games. It's all going to come down to that last game against the Storm, and if Bellamy rests players. Who'd have thought that'd be sunk fucking 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out?
3 weeks out.
Fucking hell. Broncos
Crazy.
versus Storm at Suncorp.
Storm. By a fucking fair margin too.
Although, so even if they lose and Penrith win... Oh, hang on. If Broncos and Penrith win... Oh, okay. So, yeah, Penrith can pip them for and against. So, depending on how important the minor premiership is to the Storm. And it's the difference between playing the Sharks and at this stage the Roosters.
Yeah.
Do you think Bellamy rest players? It's in his bag.
Yeah. Yeah, I say he does.
So do the Broncos get it, or do the Storm win it with everyone out?
No, the Storm will still win. I don't know he'll rest everyone.
Well, no, he will still field a team.
Yeah, I mean, all these good players, if you know what I mean. The purple plotters will prevail, but there'll be a couple of shining lights.
Tigers, Para.
We should beat Para. We should beat Para, who are currently 2 converted tries out of Penrith. What the fuck am I saying?
Fucking hell. There's Para, Rabbits, Roosters.
Oh, Roosters. Rabbits will be up for it, but Roosters.
Yeah. Dragons, Raiders.
Oh, Dragons.
So that puts the Dragons in 5th. Bulldogs, Cowboys.
Bulldogs.
That puts them back to 5th. Cowboys are in 8th. A win there, though, puts them in 6th.
Right.
So that essentially, it doesn't give them a life. But they could pick their opponent. Manly, Sharks, 7th versus 4th.
Manly.
Doesn't change them at all. And Knights, Dolphins.
Dolphins. Does that put the Dolphins in the 8?
Nah. Puts them on 30 points. And if they were on 32 points, they'd pip the Cowboys and knock them out. So if the Dragons can pick up 2 games and keep for and against where it would be currently, they'll make the 8. So they've got to pick up another game from one that you've said they'll lose. And that's not a fucking easy situation given who their run home is.
No, definitely.
So that means week 1 of the finals is Storm versus Sharks.
Yeah, Storm will win that easily.
Dogs versus Cowboys.
Liam Martin's going on report here for contact with the legs of the kicker.
Yeah, good on him. Well done, Liam. It'll definitely improve the situation.
Can be reckless.
And they're putting him in the bin.
Oh, in the bin too. Love the guy. Oh, actually, he's one of my favourite
Fucking
players.
love Liam Martin.
Oh, passionate. I love it. But just sometimes he just tips a little bit over the line into recklessness.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's lucky that his team is more than good enough to account for those moments. But
Yep.
if there's a knock on him, that's the only one.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, Storm Sharks. And you would suggest that the Storm go through to that?
Correct.
Dogs, Cows.
Dogs.
Dragons, Manly.
Manly.
Panthers, Roosters.
Panthers.
So,
I've got to tell you, I should be recording all these and putting all these bets on because you fucking retire by the end of this season.
be a sure thing. It's a sure thing.
Well, I appreciate your support, mate. Gamble responsibly.
Week 2.
On every single game.
Week 2, Sharks,
the
Bulldogs. I reckon the Doggies will get up there.
Yeah, I reckon the Dogs have got them.
And then Roosters, Manly.
Oh, I say Manly's run ends there. Roosters.
Yep. And that is the game of the finals, and there is always one where they are just going to beat 7 shades of shit out of each other. And whoever's left limps into the next week.
Yeah.
which means they will be cannibalised by the Storm.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Penrith beat the Dogs.
So Storm Penrith grand final.
Storm Penrith grand final. There you go.
Yeah.
As is probably want. Now, there's plenty of fucking room for things to turn. Like, there's a couple of games there that could go either way. Like if the Dolphins get the Dogs, and let's say the Raiders beat the Cows. And then
look, there's some tough games to pick.
Yeah, there are. There certainly are. The Dolphins won't beat the Storm. But, they'll get the Broncos. Then the Eels, if they manage to pip the Dragons, because they're playing well at the moment, and then Manly beat the Dogs, that ends up with Manly in fourth.
Jesus. And, you just wouldn't.
Like,
you wouldn't say Manly have been a top four side this year.
No.
They've been hit and miss and sporadic and
not at all. But then, you look at that. So it's Storm versus Manly. Then Sharks versus Dolphins. So you say the Sharks come through. Dragons, Dogs. You say the Dogs come through. Penrith Roosters.
Yeah.
So then that turns into Manly versus Sharks.
Which you'd back Manly.
You'd back Manly to do that. And then Roosters versus Dogs. Which
absolute
means
travesty that the Tigers aren't there.
It would be Melbourne Roosters, Panthers, Manly in the qualifier.
Sorry, give me that again.
So if that went through, so Manly beat the Sharks and the Roosters beat the Dogs. It's Storm, Roosters and Panthers, Manly in the qualifier.
Oh.
Fucking hell. Which is a great segue into we're going to have a series of episodes. These are going to release first to our Patreons. There's a couple of different series that we're going to be running. They're going to be shorter episodes dealing with a set topic. One of the topics that we're going to be running on is how would you fix the Tigers? They're at a stage now where
Tiger Town 2.0.
Oh, it's not fucking Tiger Town. It's I don't know what's a shanty what's a word for a shanty village in a third world country? Fucking
Tiger Tents.
Tiger
Tent City.
What is it? The Tigers of Freetown. Isn't that the capital of Liberia?
Oh fuck! I failed geography, mate.
Oh no, dude, go back. There's a YouTube show, the Vice Guide to Liberia.
All right.
It's fucking insane. And we're going to be talking to, we're going to talk to Glennie. We're going to talk to some prominent Tigers fans. We're going to talk to some people in and around league and this. And we're going to take it from a serious point of view. Like, we fucking take the piss here and rip on the Tigers any chance we get.
No, we don't.
We as a collective.
A collective of one.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not the only one. But, so, that'll be coming out to our patrons. The other one that I'm really looking forward to is a series that we're doing on grassroots footy.
Nice.
And what it means, the opinions of people that are involved day to day. Like, it's everyone's favourite topic to talk about and be like, oh, the money should go to grassroots football. Imagine they're not growing the game by supporting grassroots football.
Yeah. I must admit, I've got a from the sideline, but I've got a not necessarily rugby league, but obviously touch football, given my business partner and best mate is the secretary of Toowoomba Touch. So I get a fairly close insight into the comings and goings of making what is a sizable machine in Toowoomba as far as the touch football community and all the rest of it, and it's a fucking thankless job.
Yep, 100%.
And there's some absolute fuckheads that behave like absolute children when they're held to account for, like you said before, abusing referees or player misconduct and trying to bend the rules and eligibility and before you even get into making the competition profitable and sustainable or sponsorship or there's a fucking lot to it.
Exactly.
And I'm like, the fuck are you doing this when running a business and all the rest of it, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
And so any sort of, as you say, grassroots junior sporting club or affiliates, and it's a massive job and it's a hugely thankless task.
Yeah.
And people think they don't like change, certainly in Toowoomba, to the surprise of absolutely no one. And it's clear that, to use this example, it's clear that the people that have been entrusted to run the game, so to speak, have the best interests of the sport and the sustainability of it and making it fair and reasonable
until they don't.
And inclusive and that's exactly why this new committee was voted in, because the prior committee, there was a bit of stuff going on where maybe some self nests were getting feathered before the right thing was being done by the sport and the community. So, I'm interested to hear people's insights and experiences in grassroots footy. And like I say, it's definitely, there's a lot that goes into it, whether it's coaching or being involved in the committee of any club or the organisation running a competition or whatever. There's so much to it, and as soon as anyone from any club is mildly inconvenienced, whether it's a player or a parent or a bloody coach or an administrator for one of the clubs, or the absolute shitstorm that some of these people as volunteers have to face is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's I'm interested to hear that.
Yeah, so that's they'll be coming up soon. So keep your ears peeled for them Patreons. That'll get released to you guys. You guys will get early exclusive access to all of those. And just as we say that,
Penrith is getting dusted, and Clint Gutherson has just scored a fucking try.
Yeah, another one.
What say you, man?
Oh, man.
What say I? I'll tell you, folks.
I wasn't even talking to you, cunt. I didn't even know.
I had the family. I had the family. Like we were all around the TV, snacks, waiting for the 47th minute thing. You know what I'm talking about with the Parramatta game? No. Disgruntled Parramatta fans. Enough is enough. Fucking what was the actual text of the thing? Let me just quickly find it, because I know someone dumped it in the group earlier today. But they put a thing up on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and it was like, we're going to do a protest. I mean, because obviously they come into the competition in 47, so in the 47th minute, all we ask is, if you want to change the way things are being run at our club and the people running the club, is to please stand in the 47th minute and chant, "We want change." This will be led by the Parramatta drummer. So I was hard for the 47th minute when it hit. My excitement when it was half time, I was like, I can't fucking wait. And then, almost to the second, I was counting down. I'm like, oh, and I sort of had to give myself a window, because I'm like, these dumb cunts, what are they going to do it? At 46 something or other, i.e. the 47th minute, or are they going to wait till it's like 47? Don't know how they're going to plan it. So I gave myself a sort of 2-3 minute window there, and literally to the fucking second of the 47th minute.
Yeah,
is when Luai dropped it and they scored the try.
Oh, Jesus.
And I don't know if you probably wouldn't have seen the try. It's the most embarrassing thing that Luai's ever done.
I saw it.
Yeah, second to signing a contract with the West Tigers, but it was pretty fucking embarrassing for him.
This and motherfucker. Go away. I was enjoying myself before you got
sorry, mate. Do you want me to go?
Yes. Fuck off.
See ya. I thought I'd interject. But anyway, so they've scored a try, like, directly when the fucking when this protest was going to happen, thereby completely thwarting it. Because how are you going to protest saying we want change when it's like we've just scored to go 8 points ahead in this fucking game against the arch fucking enemy?
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, now there was a brief moment there where Liam Martin got sent to the sin bin, and the Eels somehow conceded like a fucking 2-man overlap.
Jesus.
for the Panthers to score to bring it back to 8 points.
Jesus.
And Gutho's just scored, so now it's 34-20 as we sit here doing this.
So we've ladder predicted for the entire rest of the season.
Good. Oh, the whole season. You just got to do week by week because it's so variable at the moment. For example, this result.
We had that in there.
The one before. They just show you that you can't bank on it.
And we started ladder predicting just as Luai fucked up. So
the thing about the ladder predicting, I mean, because you know how it sort of defaults to 12 points and everything.
Yep.
Thing is with that's the unpredictable part, like that game, like the Titans game, with like 44. That's actually done the Sharks a massive favour in terms of the teams on an even number of competition points that are chasing them.
That's it.
It'll be all to nothing because Manly will overrun them, but still.
Essentially, that depends on a lot of other results.
Depends on round 27, Manly versus Sharks playing for 4th and 6th place.
So we came in at the moment. What we ended up on is...
You've already done it on the show. Don't recap it to me.
We'll get your result, but Storm, Panthers, Roosters, Manly, Sharks, Dragons, Dogs, Dolphins.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, well, there's definitely some differences in there because I had the Manly Sharks game, the result of that being winners 4th, losers 6th, which either way is not a bad result.
Winners 4th, losers 5th, but
yeah, okay.
Now that takes into account, we went back and redid a couple of games to see, well, hang on, what happens if... What do we need for the Dolphins to get the 8th, you know?
Yeah.
There was a game against the Dogs that we said that you guys would drop originally that we went back and gave to you.
Yeah, we'd lose another game this season.
And then...
Maybe never again. We may never lose again.
So where you finish on the ladder depends how far you go in the finals.
Not really, because after watching Melbourne, I don't rate them at all. I think Melbourne, after this result, if Parramatta hold on, Melbourne should end up with the minor premiership, and I would fucking love to go. I'd love to have Melbourne in the first round. If I had to have a top 4 team, they'd be the team I'd want to have the most.
Well, there you go. You might get it. So we've ladder predicted.
And if not, it's like a brookie game against who? Who you said it was 5th? So who were they playing? The brookie?
The Dogs.
Yeah.
The Dolphins. The Dolphins.
Yeah, exactly. Another great game.
Yeah. So we've ladder predicted. We've gone through what's in the pipeline for our Patreons with our...
You talk about the darkest day in rugby league that happened today?
Exposés. No, we haven't. We knew that was coming. It's not like the fucking meteor appeared from nowhere.
No, that's right. But I mean, to have it confirmed is still like a black fucking day. And it makes me. It's tough to be a fan of a sport that's.
Well, you would assume that all original Bears fans would go back to the Bears.
You'd hope so, but also the other thing is, I hope PVL promises they've got to obviously play something in Sydney for the fuckheads like Greg Florimo who isn't going to uproot himself and move over to Western Australia, and so they have a game in Sydney and it'll be like a rivalry round game, whatever, against Manly, and then frankly. That means that we get compensated another bye. So I mean, it's not the worst thing that could happen. And I'll look forward to fucking them up for years until this one implodes again, and they find pieces of Greg. They find Greg Florimo in pieces of fucking quokka shit in the bottom of a nest somewhere.
You're a horrible, horrible human being.
Anyway, congratulations, Western Australia. I mean, I'm as someone who's been in a merger with the Bears before, I'm sure that there's no way this will go badly at all, and I'm sure it's going to work great and be very successful for numerous years to come.
The other talk at the moment, Moses to the Roosters.
Could be Moses to anywhere, really. I mean, given who his manager is. And I don't know if I was saying on the show, I was saying to you guys, but talking about his uncle or whatever, and the way that he's absolutely fucking torched Parramatta and not getting his way with the coach and everything, and so it's just another
Who did he want as coach?
One of his guys. So Blake Green is what I heard. And,
wow.
And didn't get what he wanted, which is why now he's using the young players he used as leverage to get rid of Arthur. He's using them, ripping them out of the club because he didn't get his way to fuck the club, which is why you get Blaze Talangi going to Penrith, and Matt Arthur's gone a couple of weeks ago, and so
yeah,
I believe Ryan Madison looks like he's going to pull the eject, and Mitchell Moses. So
Ryan Madison quitting when things got hard. Say it ain't so.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Glennie, let it go.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, legit though, like he is. Yeah, I like his skill set when he's on the field.
Also,
fine, but he's a bit of a cancer.
Telling time to be alive.
Well, what does he not ever let go?
Fucking everything. The cunt beats a drum that never fucking stops.
This is like Mr. Robot or something, Glennie. Are you talking about another one? Are you talking about another one of Glennie personalities? Are you talking about the Glennie that you can see standing next to you there? That's just talking about Malaysians and shit.
Oh, you're a piece of shit. I was having so much fun till you got here. Now I want to leave.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, well. Oh, how's your computer going?
No, it seems
Did you
to be
recap
working
that?
okay. No, I didn't really
Is it
recap.
the same one or you got a new one?
No, same one.
Same one? How many gigs of space you got now?
a couple more than I had before.
Oh,
there
good,
we go.
good.
There we go. Well, there we are. So you've come in just at the end, just as we're winding down.
Okay, did you do the previews for the games coming up this week?
Stirred the pot. No, we're not doing that.
I reckon I've got a feeling
Well,
they've been going great. They've been going great lately, but I have a feeling that the Titans are going to fucking shit the bed here at home. Too much pressure on them. I think Des has been reading his own hype. I reckon they're going to get fucked up to 0.
That's it. Well done. You're a fucking oracle.
Tell ya, the Eels are a chance to get the fucking. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Panthers scored again. Still game on. 4 minutes to go. They're within a try. This could the Eels have the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Well, that's a. Oh yeah, look that guy was taken out. I tell you, Goff is such a great ref for Parramatta. Like you see, it's great. I thought he was bad. When Manly were playing Parramatta, but sitting back objectively watching two teams that I don't support and going, wow, and every call for 15 minutes in a row, straight to the other team.
Yeah.
Wow, he really is a Parastan.
Yeah.
Hang on, okay, so Chin's lining one up from the touchline here. I don't know if you've got vision there, step down.
Yeah, got it here. Oh, nah, wide.
Just let it go.
Wide.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're only 4 points
Exactly.
behind now. There's going to be a mad dash. 4 minutes, plenty of time.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
2-3 sets to go. Anyway, Manly to fuck up the Raiders and end their season. Pretty much.
Well, we've done ours. So if you would like to do yours, hang on. Let's swing right back through. What are we? So Manly Raiders. You've gone Manly. Cowboys Broncos.
Yeah, Cowboys by
Cowboys. 1,000. Yep. Broncos are cooked.
Not only they're cooked, but they're a team in disharmony. They're not just losing, but they've chucked it in, that shit. With Reece Walsh and Corey Oates and everything. I feel there's deja vu because me and Glennie talked about this on Wednesday night before his fucking computer packed it in. But
my take on the Broncos currently is they are a side that never understood how they earned their success. And by that I mean they earned their success last season, and they were successful. They were, 20 minutes away from winning a grand final.
Oh, here we go, Pat. Big break. Pass it.
Dano.
Oh, the cover's across. Oh, he's tripped him over. Get up and go again, lad. It's a try.
Oh, go the pennies.
Oh, you get a little bit of game companion as well as the episode, fellas.
How fucking good. All in.
All right,
Blaze Talangi's fuck, can't wait to be part of this.
10 metres better. Oh, wow.
Fucking hell.
Stand up and chant, we want change now, you fuckwits.
Oh, they're going to take that off him, surely.
I love
Liam Martin again.
How's that? Isaiah Yeo.
From their own 30-metre line.
Where they went through, he careened through. He didn't make a clean pass.
What's he done?
He took out 2 players on the inside.
I didn't see. What did you...
Yeah. I don't want it to, but...
Oh, so you're going to say it goes back for an obstruction. All right. You made your call. But see, the thing about it, you've got to look at, silver linings on whatever the result may be. And another silver lining for the Parramatta Eels winning this game is that it strengthens the credentials of Trent Barrett, which means it strengthens the case for him to go to the Broncos as an assistant coach for next year.
No,
That's fantastic. But the Broncos earned their success last year from playing at fucking pace
for
80 minutes and then wearing the other team down enough so that Ezra Mam or Reece Walsh could do some fucking unbelievable solo shit.
Also playing 95% of their games in Queensland.
Yeah, true, that helped. But they're not playing with that intensity. They're not earning what made them good. So, yeah, they're cooked. Absolutely cooked. And will be for a generation, as is the curse.
No, they won't. They won't be a generation. They'll come back. I mean, the problem
generation.
The problem they're suffering at the moment is, as well as being down on confidence and form and down on literally everything, they're also, Payne Haas injured and,
100%.
Was it Mam out and then Cobbo's indisposed presently?
Yeah, it's doing something else.
And he's
ice
kicked it.
In
Put
his
your fucking
veins.
para flag away, man. What are you doing?
This is hilarious.
This
Unfortunately,
is the
they've left too much time on the
comeback ever.
That is this is so funny. I'm sorry. I'm not. Honestly, this is what you get. That's what I was trying to say.
Here comes the short kickoff.
Yeah. Gutho does not have the minerals to do a
fuck off. They scored 3 tries in 3 minutes.
Anything at all.
Nah. 74th, 76th, 77th.
Yeah. And it was so funny. Like they got
Parra's got it back.
Parra's got the ball.
Knock on both.
Oh,
ways.
they called a knock on. Who first?
Okay, so it's both ways with the first one.
Yeah, but who first?
Panthers are challenging just to try and rule it out. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you got a challenge. You might as well fucking use it.
Yep. Obviously watching this game on 0 volume because Dan Ganane is in the building. So, I challenged something. I've got it going on my phone, so I can't see the details of what's happening down there with the.
Mate, I've got it going on a giant fucking computer screen, and I can't see shit. I'm old as fuck.
Do you have glasses, or do you just need them?
Fucking righto.
Man, I went and got glasses when I first started playing basketball again.
Are you trying to be like Horace Grant or something?
Dead.
Kareem Abdul Jaybar.
Let's make that the title because I haven't listened.
And so I went to the eye centre and they did all this shit, and I said it's because I had problems with my depth perception. As in, I was shooting and I was on target and this, but I was going over every time. And I'm like, and I'm worried and that it's depth perception. And they're like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Blah, blah, blah. So they've gone, yep, these are the glasses you need. I put them on and they made absolutely fucking zero difference. Oh, there you go. Nice. Obstructing kick chase penalty. So Gutho can tie it up here.
Oh, so of course they get it inside the 40, so they can't kick the field goal. So he gives them a penalty, so they can kick the goal instead.
Yep.
Oh, come the moment, come the man. This will be the funniest thing of all time if Gutho misses this. Of course, you're saying he definitely misses this one, Glenn. I reckon he's going to get it because it's like the distance is fine and it's close to the centre, right?
Yeah.
It's not too far to the left.
Yeah.
You'll be stunned if he gets it. I don't want to sit through anymore.
You throw that over.
Oh, I guess it's far enough out that he could miss it.
Fucking throw that over.
Spray it right, cunt.
What
Spray
have we got
it right.
here?
Oh, left will do. Left will do.
There are zero redeeming qualities about that cunt.
Fucking call yourself a king. Call yourself a king, you fucking fraud. Get the fuck out.
Clint Gutherson.
I couldn't have drawn that up funnier. I couldn't have drawn that up any funnier than it actually was in real life.
Oh,
I mean, missing it is funny, but absolutely hooking it like that. Now Panthers win the. He got it out. Did he get? He got it
yeah,
out.
it was
didn't
out. It
he?
was
Yeah. Okay, so Panthers will win the ball back.
Yep.
Oh, they went deep, smart. Oh no! Just don't let them have a glorious try in the last set.
Regan Coward Gillard doing nothing.
This is crushing for this is like would be one of the most crushing losses for a generation of Eels fans who've seen some crushing fucking losses.
Like this is like this is what you'd expect a grand final loss to be like. Not how they fucking capitulated in that fucking
Yeah,
grand
and we're just
final.
not in it at all.
Oh, fucking tackle him, you fucking liability. Jesus Christ, that cunt needs defensive work.
Both your guys on your on your right they were exposed again tonight multiple times.
And it is interesting. It's one of those things that keeps getting me about rugby league. Why you are not just running at them all fucking night.
No, so
go.
It's a Hail Mary. That's not going to happen.
And there's
Go
Bizza.
again.
Go again, son.
God,
you
he's a
fucking glorious Dragon Ball loving Jesus filleting champion.
God, he's a player.
That's it. Hilarious. Eels fans. Just remember.
Oh, God.
Just remember, in all things, Eels fans, Glennie, hit him with it.
Fuck para.
Come on. It's your catchphrase. You deserve this. You deserve this.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, maybe if they had have banged their drum and said, we want change in the 47th minute, maybe they would have had the steely resolve.
Fucking hell.
Not to capitulate like usual. Give them some change.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Us.
So that's it. See you next week.
Later.
Yeah.